Hi everyone. I'm Allie Metcalf. I am the K through 8 general music teacher at Bennett Park Montessori in the Buffalo Public District. I've taught for 2 years. It was my first job. I got hired right after I graduated from Buffalo State. So I was super lucky, but it's been a very challenging job. So I've had really good experience there, but I find that since I'm teaching kindergarten through 8th grade, I feel like I'm really spread thin. So a lot of the things that I was listening to in the lecture really hit home for me. But my first thought was that I was surprised that in your experience, Dr. Gulish, you had 7th and 8th graders that didn't have to take general music because they were in band or chorus or orchestra. All of my 7th and 8th graders that I teach had to take general music. So that caused some frustration for them if they did not want to be there. So that was surprising to me that your school district had them take band, orchestra, or chorus and then not general music. But sort of just a little more about my experience in the Buffalo Public District. I've had a lot of fun. They have no written curriculum yet. So that was another thing that sort of hit home for me. In my experience with middle school music, at first I was really excited about the fact that I could use my creativity to do kind of whatever I wanted with them. And that was fun. So, for instance, this year, that song, "Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader." Well, I changed the words and I uploaded it onto YouTube, and it sort of worked for like my 4th through 8th graders. I changed it to, "Oh, I think that I found myself an instrument." And so I taught them the orff parts. So I loved that you were talking about incorporating contemporary music into the general music setting, because I think that it can really work, especially when you're in a city setting with kids who are listening to hip hop and rap and pop all the time. So making it relevant for their life out of school, I really liked that idea. On the flip side, I feel when you said you were going day to day and sort of worrying about each day as it comes, that's kind of still what I feel like. Sometimes I do really awesome things with them, but I don't really know my end game. So I feel like I'm creative and I have awesome ideas, but I need to work on that sort of cohesiveness when it comes to my goal and what I really want them to know, what I really want them to get out of the activity. So the lack of curriculum in Buffalo Public has sort of been a blessing for me. And I really got to explore what I think general music should be, but it's also been, like you said, daunting. But some other cool things that I got to do were drum ensemble with middle schoolers. So I had 4th through 6th grade drum ensemble and the 7th and 8th grade drum ensemble. And that was really awesome. But the thing that I sort of wish I had done that you sort of spoke about in the lecture was not being afraid to change it up. So maybe if I had had this course to begin with, I may have gone in there not just taking over the drum ensemble that was there. Drumming's not really my forte, but I sort of made it my forte, and it was really fun. But maybe I would have gone in there and created a guitar ensemble right off the bat and been comfortable with coming in with new, fresh ideas, new music electives, even for 7th and 8th grade general music setting. My goals for this class, I think, are just to explore what secondary general music can be. I had an awesome experience. I put in my intro at City Honors School in Buffalo for my student teaching, and I got to work with 3 awesome choirs. I got to teach music theory, which the kids actually really had fun with. They signed up for it, so they wanted to be there. And I got to go direct at Shays, which was really awesome, and lead choir rehearsals. So I know that secondary music at the high school level could be in my future, but I've had a lot of fun doing K to 8. So I guess just exploring the options of, if I do get hired at a secondary or middle school or high school, what could it be? What can I make it? And what are the options out there for me, so that I don't step into it again kind of being hesitant, but just doing what I want with the program, because that is really exciting. I mentioned in my intro that I am moving to Albany. I've had a few good interviews, so I'm crossing my fingers that something comes to fruition, because I am planning on leaving this job in Buffalo and moving in with my fiance. So I'm excited for this course. I enjoyed the first lecture. I think some really fresh and new ideas were mentioned that excites me about the type of teaching that we're going to be learning about and the different methods. So thank you, and talk to you later.